Hey guys, so I wanted to, you can't really see me. Okay, I hope that works. So I wanted to fix this wig. This is my Halsey Doll's new wig. And I wanted to fix it so it looks more like Halsey. But it's like really weird. Like, let me put it on there. So here she is. And if I put it on and just hold it down, like, look how weird it is, how it sticks off on the sides and in the back, and obviously it doesn't fit, because there was one that fit and it was $19, and I didn't want to pay that because then it's plus shipping, and like, I just really did not have that money. This one was $5, so that's great. So I bought that one, and I made her last wig fit, so I'm making this one fit. Except the thing is that it takes a lot of tape to tape it down. So I'm going to be trying to make it so that it's able to stay down as normal. Or like, I could just put tape under the wig. And then basically the wig cap will have all these pieces of hair back here so that it covers this and it stretches it down. So basically pulls the curls. And then it'll be like this, so it really like covers the wig, and then obviously this will pull up more. Like, it just, that's my vision. So we're gonna try and do that. So here's the wig. This is the small wig cap. Here it is inside out. I need to make it bigger to fit all of this. Now obviously I could cut the side ones off, but that gives me more hair to cover the back. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So I have a black pantyhose here. I'm gonna take my doll. And this is how I think I should do it. Is it needs to be stretchy, obviously. So I think I want it where it like stretches on the sides and on the back, but not so much that it's actually this small and I have to stretch it that much. Like, no. So I'm gonna get the biggest side of the pantyhose things, and I'm going to stretch it so that it could fit like over her head. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I want to do. So like, if we get it to like fit on it, so like this, and then if we pull it here, okay, so that'll work. So then I'm gonna take my fabric cutting scissors and I'm basically gonna cut it how I want, right here. Still leaving a lot of room because with my look all screwed up. So it actually kind of stays down because it gets hooked to all of the hair stuff. So now it has a lot of pulls in it, so that's fabulous. Okay, so there's that. So now I just have this tube. I'm just gonna cut it open. So I'm just gonna cut it open on this side. Like this. So it's even bigger. So we can make it where it just sets on the head. I don't know if we should do that or if we should do it where it stretches. I think I'm gonna do it so that it stretches. So like all of this. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get plastic wrap the doll's head, put this on top of the plastic wrap, and apply glue. Do you think? I think that that'll work so that it's harder, but it's stretched and it's on the shape of the head. Like even all the way down to the bottom of the neck where it needs to be. Let me fix that so it holds it down. Okay, great. So like this, and then it'll hold it all like that. Like I could put like a hair tie here around it or something. So it's nice and stretched right. Okay. That's what we're gonna do, so I'll be right back. This has been 5 minutes already. Crazy, but let's see what happens. Okay, so I have this plastic wrap. We're going to wrap the doll's head, and then we will wrap the pantyhose over it and secure it down with a hair tie, and then paint glue on it. That should work, right? Better yet, I found a rubber band, so that's super good. So we're gonna take the pantyhose, put it here, and we're just gonna kind of like pull where we wanted it. Okay. I hope this doesn't damage my doll. Okay, so here we go. So there's that. So now we're gonna paint the glue on. Okay, so I'm not done yet. But the thing is someone's probably asking themselves, why is she gluing it? Shouldn't you just like sew elastic around the edges or something? Probably, but I'm not, because I don't know how to do that. Like, obviously I know how to sew. I just don't really know exactly how I need to sew it, and I don't really want to screw it up. So there's that. Okay, so that should work. So I think the hairline's like right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna make it hard so it fits right on the doll's head, so then when I put the wig on, it just fits on the wig, fits on the head, and I just need to like tape it down or Velcro it down, like whatever. So basically I'm gonna make this just so that the hair on the back and the sides stay down. That's literally all I'm doing, is basically making an extension to the wig cap. I think that's a good way of putting it. So I'm gonna try to have the actual wig go over the wig cap when it's dry. But if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna cut the pieces I need out from this and glue them on here or sew them, because I just want this to fit nice and not look so stupid, because I just wanted to save money. And I mean, it works in the pictures, like it works when you tape it down, but like then when you go to change the doll, or if you move the doll the wrong way or something like that, it'll move because the tape isn't great. So like, I wanted it to be super good and like actually stay on. Even if I tape it down, it doesn't move as much when you just change the doll. Like, it'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not putting too much glue on. Like, when I glue on a wig, I put a lot of glue on. Yeah, so I have a little bit more to do. I just hope that this turns out good. And I wanted to film it because if it does turn out good, then I want to post it, because I've never seen anybody do anything like this. Like, I'm not making a wig cap and a wig, I'm like making an expansion. So like, if it works, maybe someone else wanted to do this. Because if you get the wrong size of wig, that could actually save everyone so much money by getting a different size wig, because it's always cheaper when the wig is a smaller size. for some places like Monique, like sometimes it'll be cheaper if they're the wrong size, so then you could expand it. As long as it's not like obviously a Barbie doll wig, because that would not work, because you need to have enough hair. Yeah, so I hope that that's down enough, because I don't know if it is. I think it is, but I'm just gonna get the glue down as far as I can, because I could always cut it off. And I'm putting it a little bit behind the ears because the few pieces of hair go right here by the wig, or by the ear, right here. So then they have to like stay put down. So this is a way to get them to stay down. So yeah, I hope this turns out really good. I know I already said that a billion times, but still. I'm actually going to do it a little bit more in the front, because the curls expand, and then they also pop up. Like, I could put the tip of the actual wig back a little bit further because the curls pull and they have lots of volume, so then they'll like come out further, so then I could actually use that as like a little trick to have like extra hair, I guess. So yeah, this works. Okay, so there's this. I'm gonna do it more right here. And more right here behind the ear, because that's important for this wig. And you know, if this happens, this will be a game changer for my Halsey doll, because if you guys know Halsey, she changes her hair all the damn time. So I have to constantly change her wig. So this would work. Yeah, that would be awesome. And even if it doesn't work, I'll figure something out. Like, even if I just sew all these pieces of hair kind of together, that's literally all I need, is all these free laying pieces, like all these curls that are just like kind of out. They all have to just come together like this down to the back, and then this covers in the back where it has the line where the wig goes. So hopefully this works. I don't know if I should put this on top of it while I'm doing it. Like, I don't think I'm going to, because then I can't really cut it off, because with my look I'll cut the curls off. So we're just gonna wait, and then I'll put more glue on it if it works, and then put this on top. Yeah. Okay, so I'll put this in front of my fan all night and possibly a little tomorrow, and then I'll film what I do. Okay. It actually dried really quick last night because I didn't put a lot of glue on, which I don't want to, so it's not super hard. So it just, like, you could take it off. I had to put it back on, but here it is. So here it is. I'm going to cut off the parts that I don't need. So that's just what I'm doing. Okay, so I just decided to use the same plastic wrap, but I put the wig cap over it, and now we're gonna paint on more glue, and then we're basically gonna glue this wig down and then glue the hair where we wanted it. So let's do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna put enough glue, like if I was gluing a wig to a doll's head. So I'm putting a lot of glue right here too, especially because that's where the end of the wig is, so that it really holds the wig down. So okay, so now I think I'm gonna glue the wig on. Okay guys, this turned out really bad, so I don't recommend doing this with the hair because the hair will get all gloopy. I just wanted to keep it in the video to like show my process, but just stick with me and you'll see what happens. Creeping down the wig. Okay, putting it where you want. So you're gonna pull the hair where you want the hair to be. Okay, and like pushing it down. Again, I just really don't recommend this, so like just watch the video and you could laugh all you want because it's literally awful. It's gonna be awful. So guys, it's been a little bit, like a few hours, and I decided to take it off my doll. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna try and pull out the cling wrap so it doesn't get like stuck on it. Okay, so what I should have said last time was this time, this video, like this turns out good, but then I don't like the back, so I tried again and then it turned out bad. The end result of this video is really good. You just gotta stick around to see, cause you'll see what I mean. Hey guys, so I tried it on to see if it would work, and it kind of works. It's just it's a little short in the back. I'm actually kind of upset about it, but I mean, I guess I did my best, but it is kind of short. I don't know what happened, because it was like, it literally fit, and it was gonna be great, and then this happened. And I just don't know what to do, because like obviously the hair kind of covers it a little, but like it doesn't, you know? And I'm just kind of upset. Like, I don't know. It helped it a lot though, it did. Just kind of mad about it, because if I just did it a little bit more, it would have worked. Okay, so basically in this clip, I'm talking about how I'm proud that it actually worked because the hair actually did stick down and it didn't get covered in glue. Like, it actually looked good. But I'm a perfectionist, honestly. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm an artist, you know, and everything I do, I hate. I absolutely hate it all. And so it was too short, literally only like a centimeter short. And I was like, oh my God, this is awful. This is the worst thing ever. And I was like, I actually cried about it after I filmed this video. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was very upset. And then I'm basically talking about if I'm gonna redo it. I redid it, and I shouldn't have, but you'll see what I mean. But it did turn out good this time. I wish I left it like that. But yeah. So you guys will understand what I mean when you see the rest of the video, but it's okay, honestly. Like, if you guys don't care about a little tiny bit, then this should be good for you, honestly. Or if you make it longer and you make it fit and don't cut it too short, then that'll be good for you. And yeah, overall this works as an extension to the wig cap, and I would do this again if I bought a shorter wig, because see, here I'm telling you how it was up higher, so it did pull it down a lot, and you guys should notice that because it did, and it did so good. It's just that little bit made me mad because you could still see the line of the hair from the last wig, and that's what made me upset. But yeah, so there's that. But I do recommend doing this if you have a smaller wig that you want to use, because it did work. It's just I ruined it in the next part because I'm a perfectionist. So just, yeah. So just learn from what I did. But I wanted to make this video and still put it out just so you guys can see it, just in case it helps someone, because it might. You never know, because it helped me a little bit, and then I just went and messed it up again. But you guys can definitely do this. And it's honestly not that bad at all. Like, it actually turned out really good. So I have to give myself some like yay factor, because it actually did turn out good. Like, I thought of an idea. I didn't even test it on anything. I just did this and it worked out. Okay, so basically in this clip, this is me literally the other day talking about how I'm going to do it again. It literally took me like 5 months, guys. I'm not even kidding you. It took me 5 months to actually do this again. So here I am trying this, and this time is going to really suck. So this, what I'm showing you right now, it's just not going to turn out good. So just keep that in mind. I just wanted to put it in this video just to show you guys what not to do. Because you should not do this at all. Like, the first part, for the first few videos, the last voiceover where I was like, yeah, it turned out good. You could do that. You could do that. But don't do what I'm showing you in these clips, because that just wasn't good. Okay, and so basically what I'm saying here is I had this little piece over it last time, but this time I used the end of the pantyhose and I just stretched it over my whole doll. And honestly, I recommend that because that gives you more space to use to make an extension. Like, obviously you're not going to make it down to the waist, but it gives you more length, I guess. And this is the much better way to go, instead of just taking a little piece and trying to fit it on the doll's head. Do that. So here I am to show you what I did wrong. So basically I put too much glue on the bottom, and that made the hair on the back hard, which didn't turn out good. And you'll see why, because here I'm telling you that in the middle of the night I woke up and I cut it all off, and it just turned out really bad. And mainly that's just because something's wrong with me, honestly. I just don't like what I do. So when I did it, I didn't like it, and then it got hard, and then it was like just awful. Just don't do that. So just don't put that much glue. I put way too much glue. That's the moral of the story. And see, you can see here that it's back where we started at the beginning, because I cut it all off. Like, what is wrong with me? But then we fixed it. We fixed it somewhat, so I mean, that's a plus. I mean, it is fixed. Like, I'm looking at it right now as I'm doing this voiceover. Sorry for the clock in the back. And it literally looks amazing. It looks awesome. And I think I'm showing that right now what I'm doing. Yes, I am. So I went to Joann Fabrics, and I got this hair, and I knew they had it because when I was younger, I used to have these fabric dolls from Joann's, and I used to glue the hair to it. So basically, I'm telling you my plan here is to do another extension of the wig cap, and then basically sew in the hair that I got at Joann's. So at first, I don't do that. I sew in the hair to the wig cap I already made. And then I'm going to make another wig cap, like just glue that wig cap onto another one. And then I'm going to sew hair onto that. But it's not a whole wig cap. It's just little tiny extensions just so I could sew hair on. But it works out. It works out. And it looks great. And I'm very proud of myself, honestly. And I don't hate it. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, there are things I would change. But that's me. But it turned out really good. So stick with me because it looks awesome. And you guys are probably going to be like, whoa, she did that. And I'm like, yep. I don't know how, but I did. So, yeah, there's that. So we'll get back to past. Okay, so this is how I did it. So the hair is just like this. Very slinky like, and it just falls. Okay, so here's the end of the one I cut. So we're gonna take some more of it. We'll take this much, because when you brush it, it becomes shorter. So wait, that's actually too short. So let's see here. Okay, we'll take that. So then we're gonna cut it right there. Let's see how it sprung up. Okay. So then we'll push all the rest of the hair to the side. This is what I did to make it more frizzy. I took my brush and I brushed out, and it's gonna pull. But then you get this. And then I just crumbled it up like this and stitched it down. So that's what we're doing. I'm putting it on top of the other part we did, just so it's more full there. Everything like that. That's what we want. Okay. So I'm going to take my needle and thread. I'm going to take the hair off first, and I'm going to go up through the side. That's too far over. Okay, there we go. Pull it up, make sure all of my threads pulled in. Take the hair, crumble it up, put it on, and then do small increments of stitches like this, like just a little one, like that, and now it's on. And then we'll come over this side and come through. It's okay, and then we'll come back into the middle, like so. So it's like that, and then just move up further. So we're over here, so we're gonna go, we'll start in the back. So I put it in the back first. We're gonna pull it up, come through the middle, pull down, come up the end over here, and then go back through the middle. And there we go. And then you just keep doing it all the way down. Okay, do you guys see that? It literally looks like it blends in, but it's right here. It's perfect. I'm just really loving this. This is actually really fun. And it is easy and working too. We love things that work, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right here so we have a bunch. And I'm gonna move all this slinky hair. It's literally like a slinky. It's crazy. It just falls. Okay, so you're gonna take this and we're gonna brush it. I'm gonna brush this side. Okay, there we go. Now clump it up like so. And where is it? So we want it over here. We want it like right here, kind of. Okay, and so we already have the needle and pin in because I didn't take it out from that last thing. If I have a lot left, I might as well just add to it. So I pulled it through. I'm gonna come down through the middle, over the hair. Always make sure it's over the hair so it takes the hair and pulls it down. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna come through the back side. I'm gonna take the hair and put it there. And come through the middle like that. Okay, so here I'm just sewing it on, and I'm talking about how you could probably do this with any color hair if you got a different color pantyhose, and you could probably make an actual wig out of this. So if you guys try that, let me know if it works, because that'd be cool to know. You just get some tracks of hair. You could probably get extensions and just sew the extensions on and then cut them to the length you want. Honestly, that could probably work. So here I'm just showing my progress. And then I'm going to show you how to sew it under the wig cap so it hangs down more instead of adding more wig cap. Okay, so here it is. And we're going to take it and try and sew it underneath so it hangs down more. But I think I might have to like space it out more so it's like this instead of a clump and then a clump and then a clump. Because we don't need it too far down, just a little bit. Like just this much down, you know what I mean? Like nothing. So here's how I'm gonna do it, is I'm gonna come up through the side right here, like the front, the edge, there we go, that's the word. And then we're gonna have this in here. We're basically gonna be sewing this way instead of the other way. So we're gonna have it spaced like we want, and then we're just gonna do as we did before and come around it like this. wonderful. So it looks like it's working so far. It's staying on, so that's good. So now I'm gonna sew it like kind of around it, but so that it still kind of sticks out a little, just so it covers the little gap. Guys, it worked! Look at it. So the back is obviously awful. But the side is way further down than it was, which is just what I want. So see the difference in the sides? Like, that's perfect. So I'm gonna add a ton onto this side, and then we're gonna go to the back and do that. So we'll see if we had to make more wig cap or if we could just put it on like we did with that. I'm so excited. So guys, I sewed this little bit because I cut that part in half because it was too big to like sew underneath. That was just too big. So I'm going to take this and put it on this side right here and stitch that down and keep adding like I did with this side, and then I'll add some underneath and then we'll see what we think. Because look how bare this is right here. I don't know if you could tell, but this has like no hair right here. So we're definitely putting it right there to cover all of that. So then just as before, you're going to take your needle and thread, I have a shorter one this time, and you're going to come up on the edge of it, pull it through, and then take your clump of hair, put it on, and because it's bigger, you're going to come through the middle of the hair, and then go out the edge of the hair. I went too far. There we go. Right there. And take it. Pull it back through the middle so that it stays down, and then you just keep doing that along the whole thing just to keep it down. Okay, so I'll show you again. So we're going to do the back. So you come up through the edge like this, and because it's a particularly chunkier piece of hair, if that's what you want to call it, you're going to come through the middle, pull it down, come through, and then you're going to come back through the back. I keep going too far out. There we go. Pull it up, and then go back down through the middle. Like that. And then you'll just keep doing that all over. So basically here, I'm showing you my progress. I went around the whole entire edge of the wig cap, and then I'm showing you my plan to do some under the top, like the front curls that stick out. That's my plan. And yeah, so that's what I did. Hey guys, so I'm back. I want to show you the progress I made, if you could see it. Look at how great this is going. I wanted to add more here, but it is definitely getting longer because it covered this one piece. I'm just going to keep adding it on, and then I'll get to the back, because on this side I made the whole side longer by putting some underneath the wig cap like we did on this side, and then just sewing more to what's like falling out of the wig cap, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's what I did. So, but it's really getting full now, and it's looking so good. Okay guys, so I decided that I'm going to add some wig cap to the wig again. You're probably like, oh my god. But so here she is with the paper. It's just press and seal. And so I have a little piece of the pantyhose, and I'm just going to wrap it around the edges like this, so that I just have some on the back and on the sides. Okay, so I actually found some left over, and I just cut a piece off, so it's basically like a headband, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm just making sure that it fits right and that it goes onto the spots that I want, you know what I mean? So like it's actually on correct. So there it is. So here's the hairline, and then here's the stuff, and it's like right there. So I'll just pull it up a little bit more, and then I'm going to put tacky glue on it, all over it, and then once it's hardened, I'm going to sew the stuff into it. But when I put the tacky glue on it, I'm going to put it all around the parts I want and then glue this onto the little pieces left, just so that it's still onto the wig cap. So here I'm adding the wig cap. So I already covered some of it in glue and I'm still doing it, but I'm using the glue to pull it up higher into the center of the head so that it is really under the wig cap and it doesn't like fall off or it's just at the edge. Like I want it as far up as possible because I didn't want to make a whole other wig cap. I just wanted to do the edge. So that's what I did. And so you can see me here pulling it up more with the glue. And I'm just putting not a ton of glue on, but a lot, just so that it's hard enough so that I could sew it on. And it's actually looking pretty decent, you know, it's gonna turn out good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, like it does turn out good. But right here I was very skeptical because I was like, oh my god, what if I screw it up again? Thank God I didn't. But it was turning out really good. So I just say, like, this is just a great way to extend a wig cap so you don't have to spend as much money. Because, again, the wig I wanted was $24, and the wig I got was $5, and then the hair was $2, and I used an old pair of pantyhose, some glue I already had, some paintbrushes I already had, and some thread I already had, and my skill. So there we go. It only cost me like $7. That's way cheaper than the $24, and it looks way better, and I got to customize it so it actually looks like Halsey's wig, or hair, sorry. This one's not her wig, this is her natural hair, that's what we're making. But I got to actually make it look like her actual hair instead of just going along with what a wig looks like and getting what I could closely match. You know what I mean? So this was a great alternative. I honestly am very proud of myself, and I think that this turned out really good. So if you're looking to extend a wig cap or just sew on more hair, but there's not enough wig cap to sew it to, try this. So basically here I am putting the wig on the extension we made. This time it's an actual extension. And I'm not gluing the extra hair down that I just sewed on. Don't do that because that's not going to work. That's just going to be a repeat of what we did before, so don't do that. Okay, so basically I took it off my doll too early because I'm very impatient. So I put a plastic bag in it to hold the sides to the actual wig because they weren't dried and glued down yet. So it's actually good I did this because it actually worked out way better than it would have on the doll. So that's great. That is great because I had more control of where it was placed. So this part's very flimsy. So I was kind of skeptical. I didn't know if I should put more glue on it, if it was going to be good to sew the hair on. Yeah, it turned out to be good. So don't worry about that. I just did one layer of glue. Well, probably 2 layers, but I didn't do it separate. I just put a ton of glue on. And so there's that. So overall, it turned out really good. Honestly, it did. So that's what I'm showing you right now, is that it's quite flimsy, but we're making it work. And I have extra on the sides of the back just in case I need more. I didn't like trim it off or anything. So that's what I did. So yay. So here I'm saying how the back piece actually got pretty sturdy. It's still movable, but it's going to work with the hair. That's literally exactly what it says. So anyway, but that's what I'm going to do is I'm telling you my plan. I'm going to start sewing the hair on. So I'm going to take clumps and just stitch it into that piece. So that's what I'm going to do. Just as before, it's just instead of sewing it to the wig that we already had, we're sewing it to this extra piece we made. So it's like a whole DIY. So guys, I've been stitching for about an hour. Sorry, the lighting's bad. And this is what I got so far. So this is where, over here, this is where this little piece starts. So I got this much. Okay guys, so this is where I finished the back and it looks perfect. Like, look at it. It's so full. It's exactly what I wanted. It's perfect. So I'm adding more to the sides so that it really gives full coverage. So I didn't like what I said in this clip, but basically I'm showing you that I finished. It's so nice. So I finished, and there's full coverage all over, and I'm just really proud of myself, honestly. And I seem very happy in this clip, but I'm honestly not, and that's on mental illness. You can just fake it. But anyway, I finished it, and I'm very proud of myself. It was kind of anticlimactic because it was like, I did all that work. That's great. It's done. I expected it to work. I'm happy it worked. So thanks for watching. I hope that you guys learned something for this. If you do this, please let me know. Tag me. Anything. And that would be so cool because I'd love to see how you guys did this. And I just wanted to share this because it might help you. It might. It might. And, that's just, I just wanted to do that. I got a lot of the hair. Like, there's a lot. Showing you it right here. There's still a lot. I have a whole bag full. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it. And it was only like $2 or $3 for all of that hair, plus all of the hair I put on the doll. But thank you guys for watching. So, bye. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, okay, bye.